So we have AOC recently. She was on CNN, and she was asked if she will be endorsing Joe Biden in 2024. I partially like her answer, but for the most part, I don't really like her answer. And so I'm going to play like kind of what she said, and then we'll kind of break it down.
Joe, I just want to ask about President Biden. He is saying he's going to run again in 2024. Will you support him?
You know, if the president chooses to run again in 2024, I mean, first of all, I'm focused on winning this majority right now and preserving a majority this year in 2022. So we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But I think if the president has a vision, then that's something certainly we're all willing to entertain and examine when the time comes.
That's not a yes.
Yeah, you know, I think we should endorse when we get to it. But I believe that the president has been doing a very good job so far. And, you know, should he run again, I think that I think it's we'll take a look at it.
Okay.
But right now we need to focus on winning a majority instead of a presidential election.
Congresswoman, thank you so much for joining.
Okay, so, I mean, you kind of got a mixed bag there. The ideal answer, the gold standard of an answer, would be no, I am not endorsing Joe Biden in 2024. I will be endorsing a progressive primary challenger, whether that's Bernie runs again, whether that's Nina Turner, whether that's I don't think AOC is going to run in 2024. She will just barely be old enough. Whether it's Marianne Williamson, whoever it is, whether it's Ro Khanna, I'm not sure who it would be. But AOC, the gold standard answer would be that she says, yeah, I'm endorsing a primary opponent. The better kind of response is the fact that, you know, she is asked, and also I love that the host is just like bewildered by the idea that AOC is not going to be endorsing Biden. She's like, that doesn't sound like a yes. She's just very, very upset by that. But no, so I think that, but here's the thing where AOC's lack of endorsement really falls flat is that she goes, okay, I'm going to be waiting. I'm going to, you know, she's kind of leaving it open. She's like, we'll see what he puts forward. But then he says Biden's doing a very good job. It doesn't really work. You can't really say, oh, well, because if you believe he's doing a good job, it doesn't make any sense not to endorse the incumbent. The incumbent has a giant advantage. Like, if you truly believe that Biden had a legitimate shot in 2024, if you thought he was doing a good job, it would make no sense not to endorse him right away. So I think that there is a bit of a contradiction there because Biden isn't doing a good job. She shouldn't be saying that. But I am glad that it definitely seems that she's at least open to this is what I like because there have been rumblings recently. There have been, you know, Bernie's campaign advisor has kind of talked about, you know, we're not ruling out 2024. There have been all sorts of things. You had, it was a former Obama advisor. His name's like Axelrod or something like that. He came out recently and said that he doesn't he thinks Biden will be too old to run basically. I don't know. I think that there is room kind of opening up for someone to either challenge Biden or for Biden not to run again and for a more progressive candidate to kind of step up. You know, still a little too early to tell. And obviously AOC gives the kind of political answer. You know, I'm focusing on the midterms. Every politician is going to say that. But yeah, so I'm glad that she didn't just flat out endorse Biden. I wish that she had said, I won't be endorsing Biden. I'll be endorsing a primary opponent. But it just doesn't really work when you say he's doing a good job. But